Welcome back once again to your online classes. I hope, children, that you all are safe and sound by God's grace. I am your science teacher, Mrs. Shiny Joseph. Today we will start with the first chapter of science, that is sources of food. You all know, children, that all living organisms need food. Okay, whether it is the plants, the animals, or the human beings, everyone requires food. But why do we need food? What is the reason that we need food? Every organism need food for various reasons. Okay, first reason is that for growth. Now you all see, children, when you were born, you were all so small and tiny, isn't it? But now you people have reached in class 6th. You all have grown so big. You all have become tall. Some of you might be fat. Some of you might be very lean. But you all have attained height. So that means you all have grown in size. Why it is so? Because you are eating food daily. Then we need food so that we can get energy. Okay, so whenever you eat food, you are getting energy. Food provides us with the energy to do various kinds of energy, whether you are playing, whether you are studying, whether you are doing any exercise, whether you are dancing. For all this work you need energy. So that energy is provided by the food. Then food also helps for repairing damaged cells and tissues. See, children, for example, if you fall down anywhere, what happens? You get injured. You might have seen that sometimes your upper skin goes away. But have you noticed that after a few days, the skin comes on the own? Why it is so? Because your body has repaired the damaged cell. And how is it possible? That was possible because you are taking proper amount of food daily. Then the fourth reason that we all need food is that food helps us to fight against diseases. It is only because of the food that you can fight against diseases. For example, nowadays you all know, children, that everywhere COVID-19 is spreading very fast. And what does everyone tell you? That if you have to save yourselves from COVID-19, your body has to get immune. You have to increase your immunity. And how can you increase your immunity? By eating proper amount of food, or you can say nutritious food, or a balanced food. So the food will help you to fight against every kind of diseases. So what is the need for having food? The need for having food is that every organism needs food so that they can grow, so that they can get energy for the repair of damaged cells and tissues, and to fight against diseases. Okay. Now, when we eat food, we all eat varieties of food, isn't it, children? And variety is very, very necessary. Just imagine if your mother daily gives you only chapati and dal, what will happen? You will get bored up, isn't it? Your mother gives you different kinds of food. For example, in the morning you may be having puris, isn't it? In the morning you may have puris. Then in puri, and you have a good amount of sabji. Okay. Then for afternoon, your mother gives you, what all does she make? She prepares rice, she prepares dal, then you have got some vegetables, isn't it? Then sometimes you have got curd. So you have got all these things. Then again in the evening, what does she make? Sometimes she may make chapatis, and along with chapatis, she makes different vegetables, isn't it? Sometimes she may make paneer for you. Sometimes she may make rajma for you. So you see, children, that there is a variety of food, isn't it? There are variety of food. Now, different people have got different types of food according to their habits, their lifestyles, their taste and availability. So you all know, children, that we human beings are omnivores. Okay, we all are omnivores. Now, do you know what are omnivores? Omnivore means that we eat food obtained from plants as well as from animals. Okay, so what are omnivores? Omnivores means the organisms which eat both plants as well as animals. So we are omnivores. That means we eat plant products also, we eat animal products also, both the products we eat. So on this basis, people are classified into two categories. One category is the vegetarians and the other one is non-vegetarians. You all know, children, very well who are vegetarians. Vegetarians are the people who eat only plant products or the parts of the plant. Okay, that means who eat plant products like all the vegetables. Okay, pumpkin, brinjal, spinach, fruits, or the milk products like you have got paneer, milk, all these are plant products. So the people who eat only plant products or parts of the plant are called vegetarian, whereas people who eat plant products as well as animal products like meat, okay, egg, you have got prawns, various kinds of animals. So people are classified into vegetarians as well as non-vegetarians. Okay, now there is an activity given here, children, that you have to find out the habit of your classmates and classify them as vegetarians or non-vegetarians. Since, children, you all are not going to school, so this activity cannot be done, but you can write the names of your you can say your neighbors or your friends whom you already know who are vegetarians and who are non-vegetarians. Okay, children, for today we will wind up. The rest of the chapter we will continue in the next video. Thank you, children.